What if I told you that the difference between who you are today and who you want to become isn't a massive transformation, but a series of tiny decisions you make every single day? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why your daily habits are either building your dream life or slowly destroying it. Right now, as you're watching this, you're living the result of your habits from 6 months ago. Think about that. Every choice you made, every small action you repeated, every morning routine you followed or skipped, it all led you here. The uncomfortable truth? Your habits are shaping your destiny, whether you realize it or not. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. But here's what nobody tells you. Habits don't just shape what you do, they shape who you become. And today, we're going to break down exactly how this invisible force controls your life, and more importantly, how you can harness it to become the person you've always wanted to be. So what exactly is a habit? A habit is an automatic behavior that you perform with little to no conscious thought. It's your brain's way of saving energy by turning repeated actions into autopilot routines. When you wake up and check your phone, when you brush your teeth, when you grab that afternoon coffee, these aren't really choices anymore. They're programmed responses. Scientists estimate that about 40 to 50% of our daily actions are habits, not decisions. Let that sink in. Nearly half of what you do today, you'll do tomorrow and the day after that. Your brain is essentially running on a loop, and most people never stop to question what's playing. Habits form through a process called the habit loop. There's a cue that triggers your brain, a routine, which is the behavior itself, and a reward that makes your brain remember the loop for next time. For example, you feel stressed. That's the cue. You scroll through social media. That's the routine. You get a temporary distraction. That's the reward. And boom, a habit is born. The fascinating part? Your brain doesn't distinguish between good habits and bad habits. It simply recognizes patterns and rewards. It doesn't care if you're building yourself up or tearing yourself down. It just wants efficiency. Now let's talk about the two types of habits that are literally at war inside you right now: beneficial habits and harmful habits. A beneficial habit is any repeated behavior that moves you closer to the person you want to become. Reading for 15 minutes before bed, drinking water first thing in the morning, taking a 10-minute walk after lunch, saving 10% of your income. These might seem insignificant, even boring, but they're deposits into your future self's bank account. Harmful habits, on the other hand, are the silent killers of potential. Hitting snooze 3 times every morning, mindlessly scrolling for hours, eating junk food when you're stressed, staying up late, watching content that doesn't serve you. These habits feel harmless in the moment. They might even feel good. That's the trap. They offer immediate gratification while stealing from your future. Here's the critical distinction. Good habits have a cost in the present, but pay dividends in the future. Bad habits feel rewarding now, but cost you everything later. Good habits are hard to build, but easy to live with. Bad habits are easy to build, but hard to live with. Think of it like compound interest. If you improve by just 1% every day for a year, you'll end up 37 times better than when you started. But if you get 1% worse each day, you'll decline nearly down to 0. The trajectory of your life literally comes down to whether your habits are compounding in your favor or against you. This brings us to the most powerful truth about habits. Small habits don't add up, they multiply. This is what I call the aggregation of marginal gains. Imagine 2 people. Person A goes to the gym 3 times a week, reads for 20 minutes daily, and sleeps 7 hours a night. Person B watches TV for 3 hours daily, eats fast food 4 times a week, and stays up scrolling until midnight. After 1 day, the difference is negligible. After 1 week, still pretty minor. But after 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, they're living in completely different realities. The problem is that we drastically overestimate what we can accomplish in a day and drastically underestimate what we can accomplish in a year. We want instant results, so we try extreme changes, work out 2 hours a day, read 50 pages, completely transform our diet. And when we can't sustain it, we quit and return to square one. But what if, instead of trying to make a massive change overnight, you just focused on getting 1% better? What if you did 10 push-ups instead of 0? Read 1 page instead of scrolling? Drank 1 glass of water? These actions seem too small to matter, but that's exactly why they work. They're small enough to start, but significant enough to compound. Your outcomes are a lagging measure of your habits. Your net worth is a lagging measure of your financial habits. Your weight is a lagging measure of your eating habits. Your knowledge is a lagging measure of your learning habits. You get what you repeat. So how do you actually build a habit that sticks? Here's the exact framework. Step 1. Make it incredibly specific. Don't say, I want to exercise more. Say, I will do 10 push-ups in my bedroom right after I brush my teeth every morning. Vague intentions die quickly. Specific plans survive. Step 2. Stack it on an existing habit. This is called habit stacking. Take a habit you already do without thinking and attach your new habit to it. After I pour my morning coffee, I will write 3 things I'm grateful for. After I sit down for lunch, I will drink a full glass of water. Your existing habits are the foundation. Build on them. Step 3. Make it ridiculously easy. The 2-minute rule says that any new habit should take less than 2 minutes to do. Want to read more? Don't commit to a book a week, commit to reading 1 page. Want to meditate? Start with 2 minutes. Want to exercise? Just put on your workout clothes. Make it so easy you can't say no. Step 4. Design your environment. Your environment shapes your behavior more than motivation ever will. Want to eat healthier? Put fruit on the counter and hide the junk food. Want to read more? Put a book on your pillow. Want to stop scrolling? Delete the apps or put your phone in another room. Make good habits obvious and bad habits invisible. Step 5. Track it. Get a calendar and mark an X every day you complete your habit. The visual progress is powerful. After a few days, you won't want to break the chain. Never miss twice. If you miss 1 day, make sure you do it the next day. 1 mistake is an accident. 2 is the beginning of a pattern. Here's the bottom line. You don't need a complete life overhaul. You don't need to wait for motivation to strike. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need to start with 1 tiny habit today. Because in 6 months, in a year, in 5 years, you're going to be somewhere. The only question is, will you be proud of where your habits took you? Or will you wish you'd started today? Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. Start casting votes for your future self. Start small. Start now. Your habits are either the best investment you'll ever make or the biggest liability you'll ever carry. The choice, as always, is yours. Make it count.